Yo, what is up, everybody? It's me. That one we here back with a part two of a what if that was suggested by one of you guys, and this is what if Minato survived, part two. Last part I got into what happened after the Kyubii attack and Minato raising Naruto, all the basic stuff. And this part we're gonna be getting into Naruto's life and the beginning of the series with the bell test. Naruto goes and meets on the roof, just like we did last time, and then everyone heads their separate ways. Naruto goes home and tells his dad about the bell test that he's taking with Kakashi Sensei tomorrow. Minato smiles when he hears about the bell test that Kakashi's using, and remembers back in the day when he used the same test himself when he was still doing his teams. He tells Naruto that it's important that he understands the meaning of this exercise and that he wants him to try his best. Naruto smiles and tells his dad that he will, that he gives him a hug and says goodnight. Naruto goes to bed, just after eating some fresh made dinner that Minato had prepared. Minato then goes to sleep and thinks about how his son's going to do on the exam tomorrow. Minato wakes up early and cracks open Naruto's door. He peers in and sees Naruto fast asleep. Minato makes sure to set his alarm clock so that Naruto's not late. He then leaves for his Hokage job, which requires him to be up early in the morning. Naruto hears the alarm and wakes up. He has about 5 minutes before the actual exam is going to be starting, which gives him plenty of time for him to rush out of the house and get there. Once Naruto's there, he's not late, so he's there before, at around the same time Sakura and Sasuke are there. Kakashi finally gets there after being lost on the path of life, and says hi to Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura. He then explains to them about the bell test, and about the test that he'll be using to them, which Naruto had already known about since Minato and Kakashi had been talking to him before when he was younger. Naruto pounds his hands together and then looks at Kakashi and tells him he's gonna beat him. Both him and Kakashi smile, both knowing that Naruto couldn't beat him, but Naruto tells him he's gonna try his best. Kakashi gets into a fighting stance, and Sakura and Sasuke dive into the forest. Naruto stands straight and then looks Kakashi in the eye. He then rushes towards him, his arms behind him as he steals the Naruto run towards Kakashi. As he runs towards Kakashi, he throws a kunai at Kakashi. Kakashi blocks this attack, and then Naruto goes forward and activates a shadow clone, pushing him forward into a more headstrong attack. Kakashi easily blocks this and then throws Naruto behind him into a tree. Naruto does a flip off the tree and then pushes back towards Kakashi. He creates 5 shadow clones who each spread out over the area. They each begin throwing kunai at Kakashi. Kakashi begins dodging and blocking each one. Then, Naruto has shadow clones that he makes with Kakashi distracted. The shadow clones burrow underground and start digging towards Kakashi. Kakashi can see this, by the way, but Naruto thinks he can't. Then, Naruto rushes forward and creates a few more shadow clones. There's currently 20 shadow clones on the field. Naruto tries to use a downward axe blade kick to hit Kakashi down to the ground. Kakashi pretends to feint this and then goes back to the ground. When he then jumps up as 5 shadow clones come pushing out of the ground like moles and trying to grab Kakashi's feet. Kakashi jumps off and then easily bounces off of them and kicks them in the head, poofing all 5 of them. He then looks towards Naruto and tells him that was a pretty clever strategy, but he'll need more than that to beat him. He then begins setting up traps for Naruto. Naruto, who's a lot more intelligent in this timeline, by the way, because of Minato helping him and raising him with life values and making sure he actually does well in the academy and stuff. So Naruto actually can see this and tries to avoid the traps. So when he sees a bell sitting there in the rope, he doesn't go for it, and he's waiting for where Kakashi is. Kakashi comes out of the forest and tackles Naruto to the ground. Once Naruto's on the ground, Kakashi then disappears using the wood style jutsu. The wood block falls on top of Naruto, and Naruto rubs his head, where there's a bump now. He looks around looking for Kakashi, while Kakashi's dealing with Sakura and Sasuke. He then begins to fight with Sasuke, and Sasuke uses the Fireball Jutsu. A bright flash of flame actually ignites in the forest, and Naruto sees it. He rushes towards where that is and sees Sasuke on the ground and Kakashi standing over him. Naruto then bounds off of each tree, reflecting off of each one, jumping from tree to tree. Once he finally gets to Kakashi, he forms the Shadow Clone Jutsu symbol, and then he creates a Shadow Clone. Then, he tells the Shadow Clone that he needs help with this one. He pulls his hand back, and the Shadow Clone pulls his hand back as well. Kakashi's eyebrow raises as Naruto's finally pulling out the only technique other than the Shadow Clone Jutsu that he knows. Naruto begins forming the chakra, and a smaller Rasengan forms in Naruto's hand. Naruto then poofs the Shadow Clone away as he thrusts the Rasengan towards Kakashi. Kakashi at this point has no reason to even need to block the attack, so he just dodges out of the way as Naruto goes flying into a tree, causing the tree to explode and fall over. He looks at Kakashi and tells him that that wasn't fun and that he should have at least tried blocking it. Kakashi says that now that's not the point of the exam now, is it? Naruto and Kakashi get back into fighting, and it takes another 3 or 4 minutes. Kakashi's actually impressed with Naruto's skill at this point, compared to the last time they sparred, and can tell that Minato has been putting him through the ringer and trying to teach him the Rasengan. Naruto had been begging to learn a technique from his father for a long time, ever since he was little. Minato finally gave in after Naruto had mastered the Shadow Clone Jutsu and told him he'd help him learn the Rasengan, his key technique that he created himself. Once he taught Naruto the Rasengan, he explained to Naruto how dangerous it was and how you couldn't use it against your allies. Naruto, knowing that Kakashi definitely would have died from the attack, had determined it would have been fine to use. Kakashi and Naruto are still fighting, and before Kakashi decides that he'll go a little serious on Naruto, he opens his other he takes the left side of his headband and pulls it out to reveal his Sharingan, which Naruto already knew about, and then he instantly blitzes Naruto. Naruto, not having any reaction time, getting chopped in the neck, passes out. Then Kakashi goes over to Sakura, and Sakura tries to resist and gets caught in the Genjutsu. In this timeline, it's Sakura who is the only one who's tied up and is shared food with by Sasuke and Naruto, because Naruto and Sasuke Naruto tried to help Sasuke fight against Kakashi when he tried to save him, which is their only display of teamwork. Once they show this, Kakashi comes running out of the woods and tells them that they shouldn't do that, and that those who break the rules are scum, but those who don't help their friends are worse than scum. The entire team is happy that they pass, and then Kakashi tells them that they'll be getting their missions tomorrow. Naruto goes home and tells Minato all about it. Minato smiles and tells him that that's awesome that he did so well and that Kakashi had done the test with him. He then tells Naruto to be nice to Kakashi and listen to him, because Kakashi is going to be a great master for you. Naruto nods and says thanks, Dad. He then goes off to bed. Minato continues working on his papers for being Hokage, while he thinks about working on what else he can work on with Naruto. He thinks about Kushina and he misses her. He looks at a picture of her and him from before when they were still dating. He looks at her and he tells Kushina all about how Naruto just got into his first team. Minato has a single tear rolls down Minato's face, and then he puts the picture down and goes off to his bed. In the morning, Naruto goes for the D-rank missions, and Kakashi and everyone, it's pretty easy for Naruto. Naruto can easily use Shadow Clones to fulfill multiple D-rank missions at once, and he's trying his best to be of use to everyone. So everyone's pretty happy that Naruto is being so helpful, and Sasuke and Sakura are kind of like miffed because they have to be on the team with the son of the 4th Hokage, so they don't want to get any special privilege or anything. Naruto, after a few D-rank missions, has been trying to keep his patience in, and finally asked his dad, when next time they're supposed to be assigned a D-rank mission, if they could just have a little bit of a harder mission instead of just continuously catching cats and helping old ladies across the street. Minato considers this for a moment and then decides that there's a C-rank mission that he'd been considering on giving to Team Guy's team, but decided it might be interesting to test out Naruto's new team and Kakashi's first team ever for training to see how well they would do. He then gives Kakashi and his team the Tazuna Bridge mission. Tazuna sees all three of them, and then is about to make fun of the short blonde one. When he sees the kid and then sees the 4th Hokage, the 4th Hokage explains to him that this team will be plenty suitable to help him, and explains that this is Sasuke Uchiha, Naruto Uzumaki, his son, and Sakura Haruno, and that Kakashi, his former student, will be also accompanying him. Tazuna is impressed with them and tells Minato thanks for everything. They then begin to head out of the village. Naruto waves to his dad as he walks out the door and says thanks, and he won't let him down. Minato smiles and says he knows. Then the entire Team 7 walks out. As Team 7 walks, some unknown to them, some Chunin are beginning to follow them. If you guys want to see part 3 of What If Minato survived the Kyubii attack, then make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and comment any suggestions below. I'll see you guys later, and bye.
It's black and white.